What is up, guys? I have an exciting video for you. We're going to look at all of these trades being narrated on the hard right edge during a trading session, just like I did in this last video on how to hold a trade. If you've not seen this video, go watch it, because that video is going to be, this video is much like that video and how it's narrated. I'm doing it again for you guys. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I have a coffee. You can scan this QR code, or you can go to the link in the description and you can just go straight to that website instead of scanning the code. You're going to have to create a coffee profile. I sell prep sessions. I sell daily prep sessions. Each of those videos are over an hour long. You need to become a member. The prep sessions are posted on Coffee, so that's where you're going to go see them every day. And by you doing the prep, you're going to learn how I make adjustments and set up levels and calculate expected value. Those of you that are members, in this video, you're going to see me making those adjustments on the fly. So you're going to see me making the adjustments on the fly to the levels and areas and calculating expected value and all that. And then you also are going to see in this video how I finesse trades, how I look at order flow, how I look at the correlated markets, because the correlated market things is newer for this channel. Very powerful stuff. I'm going to eventually do a standalone video on why correlations. Anyways, that's what this video is about. So the incentive of supporting the prep is I will do more videos like this one, and I will do more videos like the last one I did on how to hold a trade. So supporting the prep is an incentive of me to continue to post on YouTube and to continue to make really rich content where you're hearing me narrate trades on the hard right edge like you're about to watch. So if you really like this stuff, I encourage you to go check out the coffee, to consider supporting the prep, because if you support the prep, you're going to learn how I set all this stuff up in the prep sessions. And as you watch that continuously, you'll eventually learn how to do it during the live session, because during the live session, you have to constantly make adjustments. Prep doesn't just end with, doing prep for the next day. Prep is constantly an ongoing session or an ongoing thing for my trading. So the incentive of supporting is I make more videos like this, and then you guys get to learn the finesse in the order flow. So thank you for those of you who have supported me in that endeavor. Anyways, without further ado, let's jump right into this session. So buckle up, because it's going to be a good one.
Russell is just a little bit too low. I think we need to dump a little more. See, the thing is, when you these catching a knife, everything needs to be just fucking right, and it's not quite just right. It's not quite just right. Now, there were some good shorts up there. It looked like good shorts. It wasn't just right for me to short up there, though. That was a bit of dissonance, because things weren't quite working. Like, typically NQ leads the push, and NQ was the last thing to go, which there's a huge slip right here. That is a massive fucking slip. It's telling me the NQ could dump a little bit lower. They just inventory flushed a bunch of major ranges. I really want to see NQ go a little bit lower. I want to see ES and NQ go a little bit lower. It's just like I've got to wait for that confirmation. If it never happens, then we miss it. There's might be an aggressive long here. Not yet. It's top ticking. Remember, I'm trying to get Russell to run into 45 evens. I'm only going to do a 4 lot on this. Shit. Russell just hit it. Russell just hit Tarjay. And the others are starting to bleed back. This is why I do it on a lower lot count. Give it... Yep, this is not good. We're going to start bailing out of this fucking thing. 2-tick loss. So there's our first trade of the day. Losing $100. This is why I do a low lot count. Wasn't quite sure. Everything's a little... It was worth the shot. The problem is the other two backed down as Russell was hitting the mean. Sometimes it can drag it in. I think there could be a down pivot at this point. Modify this. Gonna modify this high noted area on... Okay, yeah, the market is going up, but it's not a big deal. See, that was a more aggressive trade, so we're gonna hit it on smaller size. It was just a scalp. Didn't fucking work. It was a decent attempt too, like... but you know, you're gonna lose some. That's the reality of it. I am not tripping. We have plenty of fucking risk on the table. Now I do feel better about that pivot. I feel a shit, like I like how we now have cleanly pivoted 45s. Love it. I just need these markets to move down a little bit lower. Now, the fact that ES is putting in this micro range right here, I really enjoy. Because if we do get a little move down, if we could get a little bit lower, this is now a mean, and I can leverage the gravitational pull of that micro mean to pull the trade back in. And I would then the actual setup I want is there. Unfortunately, this should be modified. Put a plus rating on NQ up here. So if we don't get what we need down here, we're going to hit a little bit later at the top end. Now, for me, hitting higher up has a higher probability than hitting down here for the long. The highest time frame of ES, which you guys can't see right now, is screaming long. Obviously, there's a lot of things that are going to happen, and it's on a 240-minute chart. If you guys are interested, I talk about it in the prep sessions. You can go to the coffee link in the description. Just going to wait. This just isn't moving in a way that I'm not too thrilled about. Like, it's just not giving me what I need. This market is not giving me what I need. And it's interesting, like, I've not seen NQ be the lagging market, and NQ lagged. So that's interesting because that could be critical information. I have not seen that in these correlations where NQ is. Everything got out of whack. Like, NQ was like channeling down and ES was channeling up. ES and Russell wanted to go up. Yet ES and Russell led the puke, and then NQ got drug, even though it was channeling down first. So I think that's an odd series of events to happen in these correlations. I've not seen something like that. Now, the psych price of 400 here is here, so that's very magnetic. Not super thrilled about how this is setting up down here. To be honest with you, that's a very tight channel up. It's not even a range. Initially trading channels is very difficult for me. That's why I'm just sitting on my hands at this point. Channels are not easy for me to time and get in. You think it would be. They're just not an easy trade when it's setting up. I like the channel after the fact, trading through it. Most of my trades are really after the fact shit. Like, I need some drama. And all three markets are putting in these little channel areas, to be honest with you here. It's kind of have it going on here. It's not a clean. It's not very clean on Russell. Just constantly making adjustments. Looking for the most high probability areas to trade. If you guys go the prep route, you'll learn how you'll get the skill set needed to you got to watch a lot of them to do this though. There might be a short. You got to be careful because this could be a channel low. It's just going to be a scalp. That's not worth it. Not worth it because we're too close to that high note on Russell. Honestly, it's not worth attempting to play this channel. Now, oh, they just flushed it. So there it goes. It's just I'm a little too hesitant because I'm not getting exactly what I need to happen. There's the channel flush. Because it could have kept channeling, and then that becomes a problem. You know what I mean? And then I just shorted the bottom of a fucking channel, so I don't want to do that too close to way too close to that center point on this really good looking curve on Russell. Now it just top ticked a micro range, so there is a very high probability that I might finally get the pullback I want. And since there is all this drama now, that's making the pullback. It's making me more confident about the push up. Like, I'm way more confident about the push up at this point. Like, because of what just happened. Boom. That is good. Pay attention, fatty. I'll take this. I'll take this trade. Bottom tick. NQ Russell. Got to be careful. There could be a pullback. I may take a little hit. Just we may take a paper cut here. We're going to cut it. Everything is just perfect, though. That's the thing. 97.75, 97. Everything is so fucking perfect, though. That's the thing. Everything is so perfect. Everything is so perfect. Everything is fucking perfect. Everything is fucking perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is a perfect fucking. This is everything is aligned. Everything is aligned. Would love to get the last clip in. Oh no 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 no. Okay, everything's not perfect. Oh, this is getting bad now. Oh boy, this is getting really ugly. All right. It went from perfect to ugly because of what Russell just did. Um, we've got to get the fuck out of this. We got to start getting out of this. We got to get the fuck out of this. We've got to get the fuck out of this. We've got to get the fuck out of this. We've got to get the fuck out of this. We can't get out. We're fucking kind of trapped at this point. It's going to run me right into the fucking stop, aren't you? This went from perfect to fuck. This is not good. For the love of God. Come on. See, it's the volatility is so atrocious. I've got to get the fuck out of this at this point, and I'm there. Fucking hell. All right, so we definitely took a fat fucking ripper in the ass right there. We are down. Let's see. We burnt up a lot of risk on that. We're down 1,500. That went from this is really good to this is not good at all. We will attempt to re-engage it. See, the thing is, I had a bottom tick on Russell. I had a bottom tick on Russell in Q, and then we were attempting to hit this micro mean on ES, this micro range. Then it failed. It already had the pullback I kind of needed. Then it failed. I need the other markets to start to dip a bit. Since we did take a fucking hit that big, I cannot trade full size. I burnt up way too much risk. Doing that. That really destroyed, which happens. It went from being very perfect to really bad really quickly. Like it was working out. I'll take that trade again any day of the week. It's just like there is an element of luck to this shit. There is absolutely an element of luck to this. And it's a game of poker. It went flop, turn, river. And it happened in such a rapid fucking fashion. This isn't a very goofy. This is setting up in a very goofy way. We don't quite have what I need. I really want to see Russell hit this pivot at 41 evens, which has liquidity on it. So now we're definitely on damage control at this point. NQ hitting a fat fucking slip zone. Russell is cranking down. I just need to see Russell hit those 41s. $29. This is still an EV1. Need to readjust this to EV1 plus. EV1 plus. There you go. Russell just did what I needed it to do. In the best fucking spot. This is hands down the best bottom tick Russell can dish out. We're not going to attempt it. I would catch this on size if I had the risk. I don't. I don't have the risk. This could keep going down, by the way. I don't feel good about shorting this section. I mean, it has a reclaim on NQ. I don't feel good about shorting this section. Like, it is not put in enough testing. I think NQ needs to go down a bit further. NQ setup. NQ just set up. NQ just set up. I need NQ to pull back a little bit. 96.50. If this goes without me, that's fine, because it's not getting more of a push than definitely in a downtrend, that's for fucking sure. Oh yeah, they're over pushing. So this is definitely more than a downtrend. Then we're not gonna re-engage the knife. So my sentiment, my idea of everything has shifted. Definitely my ideas of everything has shifted. Was wanting a pivot here. The correlated markets were just not rotating where I needed to. Everything looked good, and then we got rug pulled on that one trade. Now, I do like us coming back to this yellow box. Really enjoy that. This is such a substantial move down. This is such a huge reclaim. That if I can catch this, this could be a tremendous trade. At this point, it's just like I'm not willing to catch it right now. Not willing to catch it right now. Would love to see NQ go a little bit lower. Would love to see NQ go a little bit lower and test that white box and that red line down there. Now I need. See, the thing is, Russell hit one of the more key low pivots, and it overshot. So now I need Russell to go further down. The problem is ES is in the middle of this white box, and since ES is in the middle of this white box, I don't want the it just is in a fucked area for a continuation down. Now there could be a pullback where I could get a continuation down. We'll see. Notice how I'm not scrambling to get what I lost back. If we come out the session with a loss, so fucking be it. It has been an amazing week, so I'm not freaking out because sometimes that shit happens. And it's very, you don't really get these like two-legged push downs like that extreme. So the probabilities of a two-legged sweep like that don't really happen. Everything looked good at the time. I had what I needed on all three markets, and then they just rug pulled it. So that's going to happen. I don't want to do a sustained short here. I'm not interested in any of that. These markets are not where I need them to be. Now we're starting, see, we're getting rotations where I need them to be. We just haven't rotated these areas enough. So I don't have edge in this when the market is doing this. Like, I know that I will get fucked up as it's continuing to run. I know some of you are probably screaming that, just short it or whatever. I don't have edge in this. I don't have edge in this because, these pullbacks can be pretty wicked, and by the time you short it, it could just come back in. We don't know if it's going to really sustain. Plus, I think there could be a pivot here. That's also like a big deal. Now, I will add a full clip, so I can't go in full size because I burnt up too much risk. However, if I lock in quite a bit of unrealized gains, and I can find a second high probability entry, I'll put the rest of the size in. We're getting overshoot. Now we're about to hit a point where there is a really good chance there could be a massive stop run on ES at this point. That's a lot of over. Now we're super short biased. ES isn't a critical area. How am I gonna fucking finesse this bitch? ES isn't such a fucking gnarly area. Bottom tick. There it is. This entire profile got ran. It can be deleted. It just didn't give me what I needed. Like I said, what I needed is not there. So, no FOMO. They just deleted everything. See, that's a gnarly pullback. I did put an order in, then canceled it because it's like there could be a big pullback because of what Russell just did. Bottom side down on this. Mid roll here. Think we might be good to go at this point. I can't get into it though. I can't chase this. This is going to be very difficult to get into. See how it just shimmies up a lot? I can't get fucking filled for the... Just gotta hit in, man. Uh-oh. I know there's a huge slip below me. Kind of on the edge of my seat here. Gotta get out of it. Gotta get out of it. Taking way too long. We're down 1,400 now. That did help a little bit. Now we can start. This market is stopping on a dime. It's still an appropriate bottom tick. We're in such a critical fucking area on the ES, though. I think it could just continue to push. NQ's ranging like a motherfucker right here. A bit of dissonance, that's for fucking sure. Really focusing. Really, really focusing here. Russell's going up way too high. Russell breaking. Come on, Russell. Feel really good about this. Come on. Come on. Fuck. Come on. Um, Come on, Russell. Push it. You boys freaking out? I'm not. Come on. Give me that fucking collapse. This is fucking ripe as shit. Come on. Oh, that's not good. You see that huge slip on Russ? Come on, you fucking bitch. Come on, Russell. We're getting out of it. Taking the tick, taking the tick. Should be about 1300. There needs to be a stop run up if this can't set up. That is the shittiest stop run I've ever seen in my fucking life. Picked up another tick. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't pick up another. What? Wait, did I? Was that a break even? Oh yeah. Okay, it was. That is the shittiest stop run I've seen on the upside. See how it's just not. It should have fucking ripped harder than that. It's going, but this is a little like too sticky. We're starting to rack out in this section. We're starting to rack out quite a bit. We're starting to rack out a lot. I'm not willing to fight. This is not. quite what I need it to be. The sentiment is shifting drastically for me. Um, see, you just don't short it. It's not that fucking easy when it's running. You know. Problem is there's a fucking mean being put in play here. This is going to be a fucking gotta trade the breakout type trade because there's really... We need a... right here, that 80... right here is a bit of a gap on Russell. Problem is we're at the bottom of a fucking range in Q and ES. We don't want to just slap that yet. We want it to keep back ticking up and just lose all that. See how it just slaps up and down, up and down. We need it to lose. We need it to get tighter. When it's slapping really hard up and down, we need it to just start embedding and losing all this momentum. About to be 2 o'clock. That could get interesting. Really want to wait for 2 o'clock to hit the clock. I don't want, because there could be a fast flush up because of bond close. So I'm going to wait 15 seconds, even though Russell's where I need it to be. Russell is... I wish Russell wasn't running as far as it is right now. 5 seconds. Come on. It's a little too... Pay attention here. Pay attention. Pay attention. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Shit. Come on. Come on, just a little further down. 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 80, 32 threes, 32 threes. This is gonna get me out of the fucking out of trouble if I can get it. If I can get it, they're gonna get me out of trouble here. Get me out of trouble. Get me out of trouble. Come on, fill it. Come on, baby. There we go. Whoo! Damage control, damage control, damage control, damage control, damage control. We're only down $600. If you've not seen my bankroll management video, you need to go watch it. You need to go watch it. Absolutely insane. I know there was more to be on the table. I need to... The market is so... The thing is, Russell hit these high nodes. Russell jumped this gap. Russell has not pivoted here. I think Russell needs a pivot here, to be honest with you. I think Russell, and that, because of where Russell is now, I think there could be a pivot. I just cannot risk sitting in that. I've got to do damage control. You know, that was about an $800 trade. In prep, I talked about Russell needed to go here, and it did. All right, guys, we're going to do Russell forecast here. What do I think is going to happen? I think higher time frame. We're in a slide. This is a pattern for a downtrend that goes range that slopes over. I think we're going to go down. I think we're going to go down. Also, I'm going to adjust this real quick, so bear with me while this is a quick forecast because of what's happening. I think we're down currently. The market's moving a lot in the overnight currently. Going to this, I think we're going to go down, and I think we're going to go down to at least here. We might bounce it. There's high nodes here. It could buffer and shit in that section, but I think we're just going to keep going down. There's no EV down there, so I'd like to see some bouncing off this curve. So I think it could go up to that point. Now we need to go higher time frames. Now we need to go higher time frames. Now I have risk to potentially put on a full clip again. So I'm because of this being a multi like three-legged down fucking move or whatever the fuck this is. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to have risk. So I'm doing damage control. I'm rebuilding my bankroll so that way I can hit full size because this could be one hell of a fucking trade. Guys, you are watching some incredible fucking shit. No, I don't think anybody else is doing this shit on YouTube. Show some support, show some love, get the preps so you can see more of this, dude. Isn't this fucking awesome? Is this not the coolest shit you've ever fucking seen? Probably not, because you guys are lame. I'm just kidding. You're the best subs. I love you. I fucking love you long time. See how it's already rubber banding back? Prepare for a fucking insane move in. We just rolled a critical area on fucking all the markets, except for ES. Actually, I need to double check ES real quick. Well, I'll be fucking damned. Hold on. ES, did you do what I just think you did? Oh, I did not mean to draw that profile. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Oh boy. This is about to get juicy as fuck. This is about to get really juicy, boys. Well, maybe not. Oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking insane fucking shit is setting up just right. Fucking EV1 fucking. Oh boy, I'm getting fucking excited here. I am getting really, really excited. It's 86.75. 86, Just give it a minute, give it a minute, give it a minute, get a pullback, get a pullback. 55, 75, 55, 75, 55, 75, 55, 75. Come on, just get us a pullback. Pullback. Get the pullback, get the pullback, wait for the pullback, wait for the pullback. 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 32. 32 threes. 32 threes. 32 threes. Wait for the pullback. 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 I gotta talk to myself, guys. This is how I stay focused. There's the pullback. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Come on. This is as perfect as it gets. This is as beautiful as it gets. This is so beautiful. This is again. I'm saying perfect. I'm calling perfect again. It is so fucking perfect. Oh, yeah. Just give it a minute. NQ's not quite set up. NQ's not quite there yet. There could be drama. Holy shit. I strained myself so hard I got lightheaded. Like I was squeezing my ass cheeks going perfect. Now we have fucking risk, too. I got risk back. I got risk back, baby. I got fucking risk back, baby. I'd take this fucking trade every day. If we come out a loser, fuck it. This was worth it. This was so worth it. This right here is as worth it as it fucking gets. Guys, support the prep. Buy the prep. Support the prep. Look what you're fucking getting. Okay, after I fucking walk away with my fucking golden ticket for the Willy Wonka chocolate factory on this trade, then you can go support. You want more of this? Support the prep. I'm doing this. And you guys do me a favor. You support the prep. And I do this so you can learn how to finesse what you learn in the motherfucking prep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just took 4 off. Guess what? Guess what? Guess who went from being down to, hey, you know what? We're going to at least walk away with a break even. probably should have took the another half off, honestly. This could collapse. Really should probably pull. However, this is like a 3 or 4-legged down move or some bullshit like that. You don't get 3-legged down moves like this, so this is some Lance Breitstein shit, so there's a very high expected value that this should go up. This is where I'm gonna actually anchor a fucking VWAP and use it as a target. This is a 3-legged down move, man. There it is. We're gonna definitely scale at that 93.50 or what have you, just right here. Don't just stare at it, fat cat. You need to look at this other shit. This gap up here is still very high EV. Honestly, I could probably hold this trade for like a few days. I'm serious too. I'm not gonna do it because I don't. My balls aren't that made out of titanium. Um, so now the problem is where NQ is. NQ could sink, but the highest time frames um, on the 240-minute chart are screaming up. Also, I really do think, and it's a 3-legged fucking down move for fucking Christ's sakes. The odds of it doing a 4th leg are not very high. My only concern is what NQ is doing, because NQ is in a value area that it almost hit target on. That is my only concern. Now, I think VWAP should be getting hit. Russell is about to break out and run. That should give us a bit of a drag. And we scaled. You know what? This could come back. That's why we scaled. NQ's my only concern right now. That's the thing. I don't expect this to just rubber band right the fuck through the roof because, I mean, there's a lot of profit taking going on down here, or people are repositioning for a short. One or the two scenarios are happening. The problem is this is kind of a channel on Russell. I would hate to see it get absolutely blown out. Again, I think this isn't just gonna V bottom after a three-legged move. So all this like sideways shit makes sense, right? Now the thing is, VWAP is getting drug a bit lower. RTH VWAP is at 93.75, so my anchored VWAP is like in line with that. I'm probably gonna be honest and just with you guys and just take the whole fucking thing off right there. It is 217, assuming we can get there. You know what I mean? Do have a bit of concern. It went from being a really solid entry to, you know, however, I got to keep in the back of my mind this is a three-legged down move, or it could be more than that. Um, so the fact that it's like doing this and just going sideways tells me that it could really pop higher past VWAP. Um, I may leave 2 on to get a squeeze because honestly, if I do take the 6 off in this section, um, I'm gonna be walking away like pretty as fuck. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Uh, and let the others just be a bonus. It's trying. That gap is such a high fucking EV gap above us, dude. On NQ. This market is just really likes to dick around. Russell is still like going. Like Russell is just going, no problem. This we might get a bit of a rubber band effect here. Let's see how hard this shoots and hmm, not super stoked about what just happened. Um, Come on. I'm gonna take it now because this is getting a little too fucked up for my liking. And then we're gonna just free roll what's left. Like I said, we're good. We're gonna walk away with something. I don't know what I'm gonna make on this. See, we did get into trouble. It was still a perfect trade when I lost, what I did and had to do damage control. That was still a good trade. That was a good fucking loss. It wasn't a stupid trade. It made sense, and sometimes it just doesn't work. Um, I know what that trade was, and it happened again on this entry. All three markets gave me something. I think we might be able to actually get the 400s. 222. That's a sign from the universe. We're going to 400s. Oh my god, it's 222 on the clock as well. Oh, the universe is speaking to me. 222, 222. It's 222 p.m. and 222. That's a sign from the universe, boys. Be talking about that shit on the fucking Cult of Cat. Watch it come back. I'm just kidding. Don't come back. Delete, delete. We're all free from this. Nice little pivot there on fucking whatever this is. There's a good chance this could take a dump. Just saying. There at this point, there is a very good chance this could poop. This is why we scaled most of it. Um, it's an EV4 gap now. That's why we scaled most. Man, it got so close to fucking VWAP. That was such a tease, wasn't it? Mm. This is why I don't swing trade, because I swear to fuck the trades always come back. Was hoping NQ would roll. This reminds me of when you step on an anthill and then they're all just kind of trying to figure out, at first they scramble and then they slow down and start rebuilding. That's what this kind of reminds me of. This is just not looking good. There's a good slip right there. This is unfortunate that the last two come back this far, but you know what? I know we're sitting pretty. Let's see if we can get a pullback here. 89.75. There might be a pullback. Probably should have actually took the trade off right there. Um, I think we'll cut it. Hold on. Yeah, they're gonna fuck check me. Where are we sitting right now? We're sitting at 1600. Okay. So we went from being down to like what 14 or whatever to up 16. Um I'm the way NQ's trading, I think NQ's probably gonna go down. It just NQ. I keep saying it over and over and over. I think NQ's in a really fucking weird spot. I think NQ's in a really fucking weird spot. Um, I think NQ needs to go down quite a bit. I think it needs to go through the white box. Do want to see what's happening on the profile overall. Yeah, this is. Look how like ES is holding to the fucking tick right there on 88 evens for whatever the fuck reason. It is holding to the fucking tick. That is like, what the fuck? Still ain't hit that goddamn VWAP, man. I think my cat's brought a lizard in the house. Hey! Did you bring a lizard in the fucking house, buddy? Uh, this is getting really interesting. This is getting fascinating. A bit of a riskier trade. Ooh, that was not a good idea, actually. We just got a mid pivot on NQ. It's okay. Um, we should cut this for wait a second. We just might get it. The POC on ES is right here, so that should start pulling. Russell is in a downtrend or a down channel. We're going to be very aggressive on. We don't know. We want to be more. Why is this not working? We're having issues here with macro works. Pick up a little scalp. This could dump hard. We're just so close to the mean, and it was not hitting the mean. And then we could hit this VWAP band right up here. We could finally hit the fucking VWAP band. What we're going to do is, since it's only 4 on right now, we're going to take 2 off at that band, and then we're going to try to free roll everything the other 2 like we originally attempted to do. Now the thing is, I think there could be a chance this will dump. I'm okay with this like trade coming back. Like, I'm mentally prepared for that. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just take a 2-tick gloss on it. We still made a couple of bucks on it. And I think this may just keep dumping at this point, to be honest with you. There could be a pivot on in our Russell right here. Where are we sitting right now? We should be sitting. We're at 18. We picked up $100 roughly. Sitting at 1800. This seems like it could go down. I'm not super fucking confident in doing that short, though. It's just not enough of what I need on the downside to want to do that. Give me just a second, guys. This is definitely racking a lot. There it goes. It was a little too goofy, in my opinion. Oops, don't. We might close here. Everything I needed to happen has happened, and it doesn't, nothing looks good at this point. It all kind of looks like shit. So, I mean, we went. I mean, could you imagine if I didn't draw down 1400? Yeah, there it goes. It just was getting a little too fucked up for me to want to trade. Getting a little too fucked up for me to really want to trade. It just, they're very goofy. It started to get goofy. I have nothing to lean on. Everything that I'm tracking has been wiped. Um, and when they dumped it, it looked like it was good to go. Because I think this goddamn white box needs to dump on NQ. I really think it needs to. And it almost did. Like, they almost did. Um, they almost did it. If we come down here again, we're going to have a heavy flush. This is like in such a goofy area. It's like, well, this yellow area needs to run too. That yellow box needs to run. Um, yeah. Now it's getting stuck between the areas. We're gonna want to like really look at Russell. Russell is doing some fucking insane shit. I still think Russell needs to pivot up here and continue up. We are absolutely running out of time. Again, this is a three-legged fucking move down. Um, like, well, what the fuck, right? So this is where you just wait. There's a point in time where you get your hands dirty, and then there's a point in time where you just wait. As much as I would love to have done better today, I did pretty good. Like my trade management was superior, especially when I was starting to scalp aggressively for the short. So hopefully you guys can kind of see like when do you scalp and when do you not scalp. Such a fucking weird area, man. I gotta look at ES on the higher time frame. See, I mean, for me, it's like that is the bottom of ES. I still think it is for now. I still think it could be like a megalithic long, but NQ is just saying otherwise. NQ is just saying, hey, I could do one of two things right now. And that is what's really preventing me from wanting to have held ES. And this is why I believe there's a lot of turbulence right now. So we could get a clean pivot right here. Uh, we may just stay here. I mean, really, it's the end of the day. That was a three-legged push. I was hoping it would rubber band up a little better than what it did. This could be an overnight deal. Ah, shit. See, I labeled that, and it doesn't even matter at this point. Um, we do want to really we want to analyze this shit. Um, really, there's nothing going on here. There's nothing. I've been talking about on the highest of time frame ES rotating down here, and I think it needs to rotate down there. There might be a little last minute ass blaster setting up here. This could be very tricky. Holy shit, what is the cat doing? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What is that? It's a fucking lizard, bro. God damn it. Please stop bringing stuff in the house. Fucking asshole, man. This could actually slap real fucking hard here, boys and lady. I really want to get this lizard out of the house, but I can't. We're running out of time, so... Gonna chase it by just that much. Small lot. Count. Still think there's a ripper right here. It's not looking that way anymore. Things are shifting ever so slightly. 222 right there at 95.75. We're gonna get out of it for a tick. Because we just double topped. Good fucking pull. Good fucking pull. Good fucking pull.